So listen, I'm going to be talking about, if you're a part of my close friends, I will be talking about on my story today, motivation and being encouraged. But I just want to share this with everybody, right? A lot of us get to a space in our life where we've been through so much shit, or, you know, we feel like we have so much adversity against us in our life. We feel like we're going through so much shit. We feel like, you know, sometimes your life could seem like a repetitive cycle and you can't see your way out of it. So you become unencouraged, or you become operating from a space where there is no motivation. You just kind of moving day to day. And it's important to understand that your decision making in your life, like whether you're making poor decisions, whether you're procrastinating, rather you're just being stagnant, like you're not even deciding anything at all. You just keep, you know, allowing fear, or just being tired of like going through the same shit, or feeling like stuff ain't gonna get no better, like to just put you in a space where you are just genuinely unmotivated about life. Y'all know I always talk about personal accountability and work on self. If you have no plan or goals to be the starting point for what you're trying to get motivated for, if you have no sense of like, I'm valuable, my living has a purpose, a lot of times you will end up depressed. You will end up in a space where, you know, not being motivated becomes a part of your character. You got to have some sort of like career goals for yourself, family goals for yourself, goals with friendships, definitely goals for money. You got to have some sort of goals when it comes to personal growth, like seeing yourself elevate as a person. And this is not with just material stuff. This is seeing yourself like personality wise, and the way that you deal with stuff in life grow, so that you're not creating the same, you know, situations for yourself. You got to have some sort of health goals, some sort of goals on, you know, I'm going to try to eat better, exercise, live better, feel better overall. Romance goals. You got to have some sort of, you cannot ignore the scientific fact that your body, you know, is going to be in a space of wanting affection. Like there's going to be some sort of want or yearning just from your hormones of romance. And then fun, like happy, that exciting part of life. Like you got to have some goals to add like fun and hypeness and travel into your life. Like some sort of, as an adult, some sort of goals for yourself that has to do with enjoying life. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? Everybody clear on what I'm saying so far? Part of the reason why a lot of us can't find motivation or encouragement in life is, number one, because of the people we have around us, the stuff that we watch, and the people we choose to follow online, the people we choose to have in our life physically. A lot of times the bullshit that people bring around, or the negative energy, or even just the weird energy, you can't necessarily call it negative, but you don't necessarily know if it's positive either. It puts you in a gray area where you're not really sure what's going on. Like those type of situations put you in a space where you struggle to identify what the real problem is in your life. It keeps you blinded. It keeps it foggy to where if you can't identify the real adversity in your life with every single one of these areas where I'm saying you're supposed to have, you know, some sort of goals and motivation to do better. If you can't find what's really standing in your way in each of these areas, you really won't be able to set a goal and accomplish it. Like this is just me just being 100. Like if you can't really, I'll take health, for example. If you can't really point out what the real obstacle is, the real adversity in you getting healthy, if you keep misidentifying what the problem is, you're never going to be able to actually see any results, which you'll keep working different, you know, plans that you say you got for yourself, but you will become unmotivated after seeing that, okay, I'm not losing weight, or I'm not getting any healthier, or I don't feel any better, or I don't feel any different. Same thing with relationships. I tell y'all all the time, look at self first. Look at the things that you making decisions on. Look at the stuff that you in control of. Because if you sit there and keep going through relationship after relationship and misidentifying the adversity or the actual obstacles or problems that you need to overcome, it will seem like, well, it's everybody else, and you know, ain't nothing wrong with me, or it ain't me because I done did this or I done did that. And then you just give up on relationships altogether. if you a part of my close friends, I'm gonna really get into like how to put into perspective like things in your life that are motivators, people in your life that can offer you encouragement, things that you can do for self to offer self encouragement. We're gonna talk about that shit because this is very important. Most people that you see that are in a state of depression or in a procrastination stage or are unsure about how to get in the selfish season of their life and fix them, it is because they unmotivated. It is because they unencouraged. It is because they in a space where they operate every day where, you know, it seems like shit just gonna be the same. When they look ahead, they don't see change. And then this is when you see negativity. This is when you see the weird shit. This is when they people watch more than they actually do for themselves. This is when you get into a space where you could damn near become a hater because your life ain't moving how you want because you're unmotivated or unencouraged. The people around you do not offer you encouragement, the right type of energy. They don't bring to the table just simple thoughts of motivation. Y'all know I talk about wet thoughts versus dry thoughts. A lot of times, dry thoughts are unmotivating. They're unencouraging. They're just shit about, you know, useless shit. People's business, stuff that may be true or not true. It doesn't spark any change in you. It doesn't spark any energy in you to get up and do better in what you're doing now. A lot of y'all, give an example. You have a lot of conversations with different people about money. But half the time, it don't motivate you to go do shit. It don't create no wet thoughts. So it's bullshit talk. I hope y'all genuinely understand what I'm explaining. If you in my close friends, we really finna talk about this shit. How I challenged y'all yesterday to figure out, you know, who in your life is an actual, you know, support system to you. Who in your life is actually operating from a space that you can go to and confide in and be a source of like stability. We gonna talk about now who are motivators in your life. Who actually, you know, who do you have in your life that you can speak with and they actually offer you encouragement? A lot of y'all, you lack desire in life. You lack, the ability to wake up every day and put some type of respect on the things you say you want out of life. I hope y'all genuinely understand what I'm explaining, because this, for some of y'all, this is really the turning point in y'all life. Like, you unmotivated. You're simply unmotivated. Yeah, the ambition be gone. You be in a space where there is no get up and go about yourself. It becomes like a repeat cycle. And I tell y'all, it comes from lack of goals, like lack of having different things in your life that you're striving and pushing towards, that you're trying to get accomplished, that you want to conquer. Some of y'all, there is no real challenges. There are no real challenges in your life. It's just the same day-to-day bullshit. You get up, go to work, take care of your kids, pay bills. Life is living you. You don't have an identity outside of your responsibilities. So you unmotivated. Some people in that space, Bucky, some people are in that space. They said, you know, they don't have nobody to motivate me. They have to motivate myself. This is the thing. A lot of y'all don't want to admit that the fact that you can't maintain relationships or pick the right people is a you problem. Y'all done let like this I roll solo thing be some sort of bragging point, but really it's just showing, you know, where you at in your adulting. You cannot go through life and not interact or maintain relationships with people. So this whole idea that you're going to do everything by yourself all the time, it's not going to work. Business doesn't work with people operating by themselves. You have to have customers and you have to interact with other people in business that are not customers, but are people that you network with and use for resources. Relationships are all about having an understanding and being able to manage and maintain relationships with people. Parenting and co-parenting is all about managing and maintaining relationships. If you in a space where you feel like I'm all I got in my life, at the very least, you got to admit I am picking the wrong people and my judgment is off. And you may be in a state of hopelessness or depression to where you don't have no motivation to go out and meet new people, because everybody knows that everybody in the world ain't the same. So everybody ain't the same fucked up people that you picked before that got you in this space where you feel like I only got me. Y'all got to be real with yourselves. And I told y'all, being real is about being practical. If you can't be practical, you are not real. Being real has nothing to do with being right. It has nothing to do with being the person that everybody like or dislike. It has everything to do with being honest with yourself and being practical with yourself about how your life's set up, the things you getting done, the things you not getting done, the stuff that you are responsible for, and that your choices are a reflection of where your life is at right now, financially, family-wise, motivation-wise. We're going to talk about it, though. If you're a part of my close friends, just stay tuned to my story. Shit about to pop up to really get you thinking. If you're trying to get a part of my close friends, DM me. If I respond back to you, I'll give you instructions on how to pay to be a part of my close friends. If you're trying to get in on the Zoom about baby daddy issues, it's probably going to be this Wednesday night at like 8:30. Hit the number up in my bio to lock in your spot. And then stay tuned for the next Zoom topic. It's going to show up sometime today for later this week. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy y'all day. Look for encouragers, man. Things that encourage you. People that encourage you.